Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
We are overjoyed today to have two baptisms. And baptisms for us are the greatest sacrament there is, aside from the divine liturgy. But in order for the one to participate, one needs to be baptized. Baptism is a citizenship, but the best one. I have two of them, American and Serbian, but they don't come close to this one. This one is the citizenship of paradise. Congratulations, may God's blessings be upon you. And we now continue with the service in order to later on wash the two baptized from the holy oils and the sacrament of chrismation, as well as ask them to make the first offering, which is the cutting of the hair of their head. At last, and to conclude the sermon, I want to point out to one thing read in the Gospel of Baptism that has been read for 2,000 years. One very important sentence. This is the sentence. Go therefore and baptize all the nations in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, Christ says to the disciples, teaching them to observe everything I have commanded you. Now please remember, at that time there was no Bible. What did he command them is the big question. This is the sentence that should be obvious to all of us, that Christ didn't come to write the book like Muhammad did. Christ came to establish the church. And in that church, he tells them to do that which he commanded them, which hasn't even been written yet. It's only 400 years, 300 years later, that writings were put together and the Bible was put together, that we are so blessed now after so many centuries to even be able to print and to distribute so that we can even have in our own home to read. But let us never forget that Christ did not come to write books. He came to establish a living church. And in that living church, the greatest book of all books, the holiest of all books, was put together, the holy and blessed Bible. Glory be to God forever. Amen.
Amen.
Recimo svi